You heard me the other day crying at Thika Greens addressing lawyers about the quality of leaders from my region. You heard me cry and pleading with lawyers to save my community by electing leaders of high quality and integrity. He was my boss in Parliament as Speaker. I was a first-time MP. 5 years down the line, I became his boss as Deputy President. He respected me in my new position. All the other MPs we came with from Parliament had nothing but disrespect and distaste for my new position. But this man here said, God has given me this opportunity, we must respect authority. So we developed a very tight relationship. And I had to pay him back one day in kind. And it's good, I tell you. After the Gen Z protests, the cabinet was dissolved. And William Ruto was struggling on what to do, bring Raila and his people in, this, that, and we let him do what he wanted to do without too much argument. And he announced the first batch, and out of the positions I had negotiated for my counties where I come from, he did not appoint anybody from Embu. And I asked him why. He said, let's wait kidogo. So, in the next appointment, the final one, he called me and Musalia so that we flanked him to announce the last batch of cabinet. And he was in a hurry. Let's go. I said, hey, what do you mean we go? How? How do we flank you to announce what we don't know? No, wewe rigiji wacha maneno mingi. Musalia, let's go. I said, no, I can't. If we are flanking you to make the announcements, we must be part of what you're announcing as the usual practice. I cannot flank you to announce cabinet when I don't know who you're announcing. I cannot hear it for the first time with the rest of Kenyans and the press. So he was very angry. Then he rushed to his office. Oh, Musalia, my God. He was shaking like a leaf. Oh, Mwami, how can you challenge the president? How? Please, this is not right. I say, Musalia, my friend, do you know this announcement, your name could be missing in that paper? The only person who will save is myself because I'm elected. So mimi hata nakusaidia. So he went and brought the list and threw it at me. I looked at it and found that JB had been dropped from Embu and he had put somebody else. And then I asked him, who is this? I don't know him. You have not consulted me. We had an agreement. Who is this? Oh, is somebody says Barida brought. I said, no, I cannot be party to that decision. Because the other time, you appointed somebody from Meru. I did not argue with you. The people of Meru were asking me, who is this? I don't know. Where is this home? I have no idea. This person I don't know. So if that is your choice, go ahead and announce. I cannot accompany you to make that announcement. He said, wewe Rigathi. Hii ukabila yako itakufikisha wapi? I said, Mr. President, I am not party to that decision. How do I accompany you to announce something I'm not part of? And the people of Embu will be asking me, who is this? But if I'm not there, just go ahead and announce. He kept quiet like 3 minutes. He said, he threw a pen at me. He said, toa hiyo mtu weka hiyo JB yako hapo. This JB, you are crazy about this JB. I said, but Mr. President, this is a good man. And I chair the cabinet committee. This is a solid minister. All the other people you are putting and you have returned, most of them are useless. I sit there and I have listened to this man. And he means well for this country. So why do you want to remove him? What is it that he has done? So he said, chukua. Mimi nikachukua kalamu, nikafuta hiyo mtu na kalamu ya wino, nikaweka Honorable JB Muturi. Nikamrudishia. But then I told him, because I know you, If we go there and you announce the other name because I think that is what you want to do, I'll walk away when the press is live. So that's how JB Muturi got his job back. And after that, I was thrown away, and he followed me. I'm sorry I was not there to defend you another time. So these men, we went for a function in Embu. A senator had been elected in Embu, in his party. When he rose to speak, this man was an Attorney General. He didn't know what is Attorney General. He said, Mr. Anthony General. That is the kind of trouble me and my region are in. And he was my soulmate in cabinet. Because he was only the truthful person who is fearless. One day, when they are in cabinet committees, the president had tasked his tribesmen there in cabinet to keep him informed on the deliberations in cabinet committee by text. So if the direction a debate is taking is not going his way, especially in issues he is conflicted, he would send you a text and tell you how to take the conversation. So JB looked for me and we agreed what to do. Himself and myself, we will leave our phones away so Ruto cannot reach us. By the time he has been told what he wanted is not going the right way, to a petition. And he has told you, I would say, I rose finance bill, everybody. Oh, Muturi, I said, boss, this thing cannot be accepted by the people of Kenya, and we'll have an egg on our face. Kenyans will not take this finance bill. He took me to task. I said, no. I told the Secretary to Cabinet, Massive Ajao, put it on record for posterity. I have said, no, it will not work. So when it did not work, we went to Cabinet. I wanted to revisit the matter, Kakata. I said, boss, can we go back to what I had said? After the agencies brought a problem. The worst, of course, is when JB's child was abducted by the National Intelligence Service. And he called me, William Ruto was out of town, and said, Deputy President, my son has been abducted. I'm talking to everybody. They are taking me in circles. This is not acceptable. And for your information, if your child is missing and is suspected to be in the hands of the police or security agencies, you go to court and file what you call a habeas corpus, compelling the Attorney General to produce the person, dead or alive. So JB Muturi asked me, as Justin Muturi, if I file a habeas corpus against the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya, whom will it be served upon? So I called Kindiki, Mr. Yesa, he took me in circles. He was in Interior. I could see he's lying. He knows, but pretending he doesn't know. I called Nurdin Haji, he took me in circles. I called Mohammed Amin, Director of CID, he took me in circles. I called Japheth Kome, he was the IG, he was talking to me in Kemeru. And they were all taking me in circles. And I called William Ruto, he was out of town. I said, Mr. President, Your Excellency, we have a problem in our hands. The son of your Attorney General has been abducted. He sits in the National Security Council. He is here with me asking why anybody would abduct his son. And he sits in the National Security Council. He is a principal legal advisor to the government. If anybody had a problem with his son, it's just asking Meji, can your son turn up here? I say, this is not right. Wewe Rigiji wacha fitina bana. Wewe umenisumbua. Kila siku unanipigia simu fitina. Abducted by who? In which country? Wewe bana usinisumbue. Usilete mimi fitina. He's put on the phone. So I told JB, go and face him. He knows where your son is. I've listened to him, I know him. And JB took my advice and I alerted him. I told him I will alert you when he arrives. The minute I was told he is 10 minutes away, the choppers were alerting, I said, be at the gate. He went and faced him head on as a man. And JB Pongezi. That's the way to be a man. And within 2 hours, his son was at home. This is what we need for this country. Most people are cowards. JB, you didn't want to waste time inviting CSs. They cannot come here. They are cowards. They don't want to be associated with you because of what you say and what you speak.